Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Get It Clear with Govind. In this video, we are going to talk about the word love jihad. And this video will be in English. Love jihad is a word which is very much seen in the newspapers, news channels these days. Why so? So, first of all, let's talk about India. Friends, India is such a place, which is such a land where the oldest or the famous civilization erupted here, Indus Valley civilization. And it is also a birthplace for many religions. Hindu religion is born here, Jainism is born here, Buddhism is born here, and Sikhs, various religions. Even India, this land, I'm speaking about this land, has cultural ties with Muslims, Christians also. See, the Muslims and Christians, they invaded India from northwest during some part of history, and present, the present part of India is seriously having relation with all the above religions. So that makes the very country called India what we call it now. Yeah. So now the problem is this word love jihad. It's a Wikipedia definition. The love jihad is Romeo jihad is a Islamophobic conspiracy. It is an Islamophobic conspiracy theory alleging that, complaining that Muslim men are targeting women belonging to non-Muslim communities for conversion into Islam in the by showing some love. That is what Wikipedia suggests us. So first of all, let's see what is Islamophobic. Islamophobic. I think most of you know the word meaning of the word phobia. Phobia is having serious fear for something. So this theory is having serious fear of Islam or the Muslim community. Why is it fearing so? Because it is complaining that Muslim men are targeting women from a non-Muslim community like say Hindu or Christian, and they are converting them into Islam by marrying them or by loving them. They are converting the women from these non-Muslim communities into Islam. That is the term love jihad actually it means. If you see the BJP or the right wing or the RSS or the Bajrang Dal point of view, they are complaining that these Muslim men are funded or organized, and they are loving this Hindu woman or women from non-Muslim communities, so that the demography or the population of the Muslim will rise in the country, and the population of the other religions will decrease obviously. So these people are complaining, they are trying to change the demography of the nation, and that is one point. And second thing, they are telling that this obviously it is going to giving this they are trying this love jihad campaign will definitely pose a threat to the culture of the Hinduism. So they are afraid of these things, and they are also afraid of they are forcing the women. They say they are telling that they are forcing the women from Hindu community to convert into Islam. So all these things are stated by the BJP or right wing. Whatever they say, those right wing people. Now the various state governments like Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh or Karnataka, which are in rule by BJP, they are making laws relating to this love jihad. So, what are the laws and how Muslim communities responding to it is this. See, those laws are actually the police are actually targeting the youth of Muslims. There are various incidents occurred after the laws come into force, like after a birthday party, a Muslim boy is actually accompanying a Hindu Dalit girl, where the girl stated to the police that this fellow is a good person, but still the police have abducted him or imprisoned him, telling that asking him to agree with the false claims they are making, and and this may actually be unconstitutional, or this may be actually not this is not the rule of law which Ambedkar or which Gandhi has aspired. So this is what there are various incidents, and these laws are actually specifically they are targeting jihad, they are targeting Muslims, the main target. See, the same thing if happens by a Brahmin or a Brahmin community boy marries a Muslim community girl, isn't that the serious issue? Yes, that is also a serious issue. But the people or the laws or the governments or the police, they are actually targeting the Muslim youth. And the Oxford Handbook of Religious Conversion, it states that love jihad is an alleged activity wherein Muslim youth utilize such emotional appeals using charm to entice girls into conversion by showing love. In some reports, it is also organized and funded. If it is really so, then it is a crime. If it is organized and if it is funded, then it is not actually a crime. It is of bad intention. It cannot be a crime because there are two things to note about this. One, in India, 18 plus can marry people of their own choice, and Article 25 states that we have the freedom to convert into any kind of religion. We have the freedom to profess the religion. So that is Article 25 states, and after 18 plus we can marry the person of our desire. There are two things. So how these laws are actually inhibiting or actually uh, causing damage to these two things. Let's see. And as of 25 November 2020, BJP ruled states, only BJP ruled states, the UP, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Karnataka, they are preparing the laws to prevent forcible conversions. They did not use the term love jihad. They said forcible conversions instinctively. And yeah, the law name is Prohibition of Unlawful Religious Conversion Ordinance. This is what it states. And this is done on November 28th. So if you speak about UP, the CM of UP is Yogi Adityanath. Yogi Adityanath. He is from BJP obviously. And Governor of UP is Anandiben Patel. Yeah, Anandiben Patel. She is a former CM of Gujarat. She is also from BJP, and she has given assent. She has given assent for this law of prohibition of unlawful religious conversion ordinance. Within hours of the assent, people from Muslim communities were arrested. That is the irony. And these laws actually, the police are actually targeting the Muslim youth. That is the thing here. But if it is organized, if it is funded, then it is a of malified intention, then it should be stopped. And yeah, and the same law is also coming in Madhya Pradesh also, and capital of UP is Lucknow. And our PM hails from Varanasi, a town in UP. His Lok Sabha constituency is Varanasi. Yeah. Next, this law actually it is challenged in the High Court of Allahabad, or you say it is what, Prayagraj. Yeah, it is also challenged in the High Court of UP. That it states it violates the Article 14, which is right to equality, Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, Article 21, right to life, Article 25, freedom of conscience, and of the Constitution. And it also states that why it is actually, you have to note a point, it is brought through an ordinance. When the assembly is not in session, it is brought through an ordinance. So what is so emerging ground that it is there to exercise the ordinance power? So that is also there. So all these things were challenged in the court, and we have to wait what happens. And if this doesn't this laws though doesn't stop from converting to Muslim Islamic religion, these laws, you can file a request 2 months before your wedding in front of a district magistrate, and then it will be processed. See, and yeah, so the thing with this is, sir, there are so many problems within our government. Like, you show proper employment to the youth. then why these people will fall behind Hindu girls, or why they will show off, or why they will use their charm to see. People are very busy doing their works. If you speak about the various problems in UP, there are various problems in UP. Hatta's gang rape is there. It is not just the Hindu Muslim divide. Even the upper caste, lower caste divide is also there within UP. Shows employment, show proper employment to the youth, show proper indices of development, give proper education. That is what is required from the government, not these stringent laws targeting a particular group every time. It is not the right way of governing. See, the peril of such a nation, of the biggest democracy in the world, it shouldn't come from within, but these laws are making the peril coming soon. See, the peril should come from outside. The enemy should be from outside. But here, the enemies actually, with these laws, we are preparing the ground for the enemies. That's what is actually happening with these laws, stringent laws. And yeah, and also utilizing the police force for this, and this is also a very serious issue, because many police are indulged in captivating these Muslim boys and targeting Muslim youth. We have to use the police force in a much better way, rather than this making laws and arresting Muslim youth. This is not the right way of policing also. So yeah, this is my own opinion, and thank you. Yeah. If you find this video useful, please share it. Uh, please share it with your friends, and please hit a like button. And sirs and madams, it should also be noted, this love jihad kind of thing is not just in India. See, it is everywhere. Blacks, whites within Americans. The black man will marry a white woman. Then there are laws of prohibiting this kind of marriages. The term it is regarding it. The term it as regarding the gene mutations. So that's why there were laws. There are laws in USA also. Black man marrying white woman, uh, and also the slaves and masters. It is always there throughout the history. So yeah, people need to change. They should develop a universal brotherhood kind of thing, rather than fighting between each other. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button and share the video with your friends. Thanks.